Testing, testing. Hey, good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? We're just getting set up here. We're parked at stand 44, airside 3 in Orlando. And we're going to be flying to Toronto today. Hoping to get ATC from Toronto Thursday's event on the way in, but it'll be the tail end, so no guarantees there. And the great thing about today's flight is the first time I'm flying with the updated Navigraph charts. And just check it out. One of the big benefits is that we get to overlay VATSIM traffic. So you can see I'm down here at gate 44, and then I can tell, what other gates are occupied. For example, by the aircraft to my right, which if we click on it, we can see that that aircraft is going to Montreal tonight. And actually,
Sunwing 111, Orlando ground, hello. Just a few questions for you. One, are you RVSM capable? Are you RNAV capable? And do you have a mode C transponder?
That is the aircraft right there.
Confirm.
So they said Montreal, so I'm guessing that's the guy talking right now. So, anyway,
And Sunwings 111, I sent you PDC.
Roger, got the PDC, Sunwings 111.
Okay, so he may be the one that's wanting to push back, and so are we, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, okay, so have I got, just checking on the status of my air bridge. My doors are closed, so we can detach the air bridge right now. Operate the jetway. Undock that. And let's get the APU started up. Okay, that's starting up. So the flight today is about 2 hours and 15 minutes airtime from takeoff to landing. And I have rewound the clock 6 hours so that we get daylight all the way. So airside 3 is the place where United usually parks in Orlando.
Orlando ground, American 17, crossed runway 18 left, requesting taxi to ramp, preferably gate 55.
American 17, Orlando ground, you're saying you're going to gate 55?
Yes, sir, for American 17.
All right, American 17, see here, yeah, you can taxi airside 3 via Echo 1.
Airside Airset 3 via Echo, Echo 1 for American 17, thanks.
American 17, looks like rolled a little bit too far forward on your when you're clearing that runway, so you can amend that to taxi via Foxtrot Echo 1.
American 17, we're already turning, we got it. It's not that far of a turn for us on our scenery. Thanks for American 17.
525.
American 17, thank you very much.
Okay. Pretty good. APU is available. Let's give it 2 minutes. And let's start up smart cars.
I'm on the ground on 2835, clear runway 18 left, taxi airside 4.
Delta 2835, Orlando ground, welcome to Orlando. Taxi airside 4 via Bravo Echo, Echo 4.
Bravo Echo, Echo 4 to airside 4, Delta 2835, thanks.
Okay, let's fire that up. Not expecting to talk to anybody on Discord today, so we'll leave that off. And smart cars is on. What happened to that other aircraft? Maybe he's already pushed out. Okay, going back to my airfield. That's weird. He's showing as there, but he's not there in my scenery. And I'm online. He might have got disconnected. Okay, so we've got our 2 minutes. So let's turn on the APU bleed. APU bleed is on, and APU is producing juice. So we can cut off the ground power. Why? APU bleed is on, right? Okay, disconnect. Packs off. Not sure what's going on there, but sim options, sim, ground actions. No, see, I'm disconnecting it. That's weird. Okay. It's like the APU, something switched the APU off. I mean, off the bus. Don't know what that was, but we're okay now. As long as we get it all squared away while we're on the ground. Okay, let's carry on with the checklist.
Orlando ground, Delta 12, at airside 1, gate 6, we're looking for push and start.
Smart cars is on, flight deck door is closed. Fuel, we've checked it, we've got the right amount. Passenger signs
Delta
on.
12.
Windows locked, MCP set. Takeoff speed
Delta
set.
12
CDU pre-flight
Orlando ground, push
completed.
and start, pass discretion.
Rudder and aileron trim set. Taxi takeoff briefing.
Push start, pass discretion, Delta
We're
12.
going to be taxiing as directed to runway 18 left. So that'll be straight up north, and then we're landing southward. All right. Ground equipment, let's see, anti-collision light on. So we're good for pushback. So we're slightly early, but no reason why we can't push back early. Let me get ready to record our movements, our times. So we are going KMCO to CYYZ, Toronto, Thursdays. And the date today is 14 November 2024. If we can get off early, it would be good, because then we got a better chance of them having ATC. Okay, let's request pushback, because all we need to talk about is taxi. So we should push back nose left. And we should put all our pops on in anticipation of startup.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Roger, we're ready too. We want to push back nose left.
Orlando ground, Southwest 318. Do we need to call for push?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin.
Southwest 318 Orlando ground, push and start at pilot discretion.
Wilco. And can we expect 18 left, or we're going to get another runway?
Yeah, you can expect that for Southwest 318.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, here's the tug.
Locking gear.
Nose left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released at 23:52.
All engines clear. Start at will.
All right, let's start engine number 2.
Orlando ground, Delta 12 is ready for taxi.
Delta 12, runway 18 left, taxi via, see here, Bravo 5, Charlie, Bravo 1.
Uh-oh.
Taxi to 18 left via Bravo 5, Bravo 1, Delta 12.
And Delta 12, that's after Bravo 5, it's Charlie.
I've lost
After
my
Bravo 5, it's Charlie.
MCP. I've lost my MCP. Okay, let's get back into the gate.
On
Oh
taxiway.
my God, what is going on?
On taxiway.
Too low, terrain. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Too low, terrain.
Okay,
On
this is not
taxiway.
good.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
Too low, terrain. 30, 20.
Okay, just bear with me, folks. Let's get back to gate 44. So much for an early departure.
You need to stop engines to request ground services.
All right, let's get back to the gate. Okay, gate 44. And what we're going to do is we are going to, unfortunately, have to close out our sim. See if we can set up super fast to get everything going again. All right, you know, just to let you know, I always put skip to links in the description eventually. So like within a day or so after the flight, I'll put in skip tos, and if you want to rewatch, just go to the skip tos. See, look at that. They're supposed to be closed, and these displays were just stuck there. So I'm going to shut this down, and then we'll also recycle the controller board, which will require me to get up out of my seat, and I'll be right back. Okay, and because we sort of crashed, we're not going to be using smart cars for this second half. Oh well. Okay. So we got this back. And we can reconnect.
Be ready for taxi.
United 350 Heavy, runway 18 left, taxi via Bravo 6 Charlie, hold short taxiway Juliet.
Runway 18 left, Bravo 6 Charlie, hold short taxiway Juliet, United 250 Heavy.
All right, let's try and get set up real quick. Probably take me about 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, I guess I put my battery back on. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got ground power. Let's put the nav on and window heat. Battery on, okay. Some of our information remains the same, but we'll recycle the flight directives. Okay, so let's go ident, position in it. KMCO and gate 44. And let's pick up the left GPS, insert it. Our route today will be
United 350 Heavy, give way to traffic heading west on taxiway Juliet, southwest 737. After you have them, you can continue taxi via Charlie, Bravo 1.
Local United 250.
One
18 left, and our flight number is
And United 350 Heavy, looks like you just disappeared from my radar. Are you still there?
838. And let's activate that and execute. So we're departing 18 left on the father 3 with a VAP transition. Okay, and then we're going into runway 16 right. Am I right about that? That's what we were thinking at the time. Sorry, runway 6 right. Less odd.
British
Link
Airways,
3.
correction, Speedbird 157. Sorry about
Oxford.
that. You can contact departure on 124.8.
Departure 124.8. Thanks very much. Have a good night. Speedbird 157.
Look for any discos.
Thank you, Egypt.
Looks like there's a disco right there. And let's fuel loading complete. So if the fuel loading is complete, we can put the seat belts on, reboard the passengers.
You need to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Roger.
Boarding requested.
Sorry for the delay, folks. I tell you, this is inevitable when you have a complex sim like this, and it's all about connection issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the,
Do you want to board crew?
yes we do.
Southwest 318, you can contact departure on 124.8 when short of 18 left.
124.8
so
for
runway
departure.
6 right.
Southwest 318, thank you.
Passengers boarding
Put
started.
that in as a fix. 4, 10, and 20. And what I usually do is I usually have a regiment of contact spray, and I haven't done it in a while, so if this problem recurs, it's going to be a problem. But and we'll probably abandon our effort today. But if we're good, we'll stay connected. Okay, so let's accept the performance. Let's see, reserves 3.43. Cruise winds 280.71. Minus 52 degrees outside temperature at our cruise out, and we'll execute that. Okay, and N1 limits, we're doing a double D rate, flaps 5. From 144. The heading was going to be also 185. Altitude was 7,000. Flight directors on. Okay, let's do the load wind data.
FedEx 442, how's the flight?
Smooth flight, nothing to complain about, and great job by all ATC.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, let's go ahead and refresh our performance tool. Basically, we need to put in the updated weather information. I noticed QNH 29901. So let's go ahead and recalculate.
Hey, Orlando ground. United Surprise, you happy with you? I just had a glitch, had to restart. I'm with you here. Holding short Juliet.
United 350 Heavy, Orlando ground, welcome back. You can reset your transponders, squawk 7774.
7774, United 350.
Okay, so it's a double D rate, which we have set, so, and assume temperature of 45 degrees. I don't think that changed. and we do need to do the trim again. But the V1 is 120 and 135 and 139er. So we adjust that to 139er. And trim should be 5.5.
United 350 Heavy, there you go. Continue your taxi to 18 left via Charlie, Bravo 1.
18 left. Charlie, Bravo 1, United 350 Heavy.
Okay, so looks like everybody's boarded. Let's get the APU fired up.
Traffic.
Good evening, Orlando Ground, Flight 1477 Super, gate 83. Requesting that you fire to Atlanta.
Aircraft calling, say your call sign again.
Flight 1477.
Okay, APU.
Hi, Flight 1447, Orlando Ground. Hello.
And
I do not have a flight plan on file for you.
we're just going to go ahead and do the
let me
bleeds
try
now,
one more time. I'll leave exit.
even though the system doesn't like it. Let's push away the jetway.
United 350 Heavy, you can contact departure on 124.8.
Contact departure 124.8. Have a good night, United 350 Heavy.
Thank you, have a good flight.
Orlando Ground, good evening. Southwest 120 with information Quebec. We're over there, side 2, ready to taxi.
Southwest 120, Orlando Ground. Thank you for your information.
All right.
Quebec, runway 18 left, taxi via Juliet 4,
Let's
Juliet
try the
Charlie,
pushback again.
Bravo 1.
Roger, 18 left, Juliet 4, Juliet Charlie, Bravo 1, Southwest 120.
Okay, so
And High Flight 1447 Super, I got your flight
let's
plan. Just give me a minute
request
for me
pushback.
to verify it.
Roger that, High Flight 1477, thank you.
Okay, before start checklist, flight deck doors closed and locked fuel. We have the right amount, passenger signs are on, windows locked, MCP is set. And takeoff speed set, CDU pre-flight completed, rudder trim set. Taxi and takeoff briefing as before, taxiing up as directed, probably on Charlie to runway 18 left, holding point, and then anti-collision light on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, before pushback. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready for that. Dual bleeds is on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We have disconnected the ground supply, and we're ready to go. With an
And High Flight 1477
updated departure time.
Send you PDC.
Okay, not too
Roger
bad.
that, High Flight 1477, thank you.
Only 15 minutes, 16 minutes late. Oh, the doors. Close the doors. Okay.
here.
Doors are closed. Gosh, what a palaver. Okay, nose left is what we're gonna do.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes. Parking brakes released.
Push. All
And
engines clear.
0016. 0016. We're 16 minutes late. Okay, starting engine number 2.
Mark check.
5 by 5.
It's nice having the. Hey, thanks, B-Man. How you doing? We just had our main sim crash, our cockpit, and we had to restart everything. So we're about 15 minutes behind schedule, but we're pushing back again for the second time. Welcome aboard.
We are base of the towers between Juliet and Alpha 2. We'd like to pick up our IFR flight plan to Kilo Victor Romeo Bravo.
Number 424 Papa Alpha, Orlando ground. I need.
I'm sorry, it's not happening again. I think I need to go through all my contact spray for the connections because everything's frozen again. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna have to abandon this. It requires more than just a restart. I have to spray all the contact sprays and the contact points, and there's quite a lot of them. So it's a big job, and I'll have to come back to this. We'll have to do this flight another day. Sorry about that, folks. So ciao for now. But we did manage to push back at least. There we are, ready to go, but I can't do it with frozen displays. It's very curious to me that the displays only freeze up as soon as I start pushing back. So I'm not sure what is going on with that. Anyway, there it is. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Welcome aboard. It's actually, I bought a lot of components, main big components. So, like, for example, you know, this whole setup here was essentially one piece. I did buy initially only one CDU, and then I added another one, but and then all these. But you can buy these as components too. Then the overhead panel I bought separately, but there's two main overhead panels, and I bought them individually, and then had to do the wiring. You can check out a wiring video on my webpage, on my YouTube page, that kind of briefly covers that.
Alpha, I have your clearance now, advise ready to copy.
I'm ready to copy 44 Papa.
And then there's a throttle quadrant and a pedestal, so those were all individual units. And then the shell is in lots of pieces that we had to build. And then there's two separate computers, and there's pilot seats and moldings for the interior, which I haven't set up yet. So you can do it turnkey. You can tell the guys, hey, come over here and build the whole thing for me. But that'll cost you, you know, many thousands of dollars more. So there you have it. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have to end this right here because of our frozen screens, and then I'm gonna have to go and treat all my contacts with contact spray, and then try it again. There may also be some other reason for why this might be happening. Usually, if you're not in sync with the Microsoft Windows updates, that could be a source too. But I think it's contacts because, you know, these guys are frozen, all of them. Let's see. No, the FMC is okay. It's just the displays. So I just have to go in there and spray the HDMI connections. And sadly, not much I can do about that. Yeah, I need my main instruments, all of them. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, not working. Okay, guys, it's been real. I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao for now. Sorry, failed flight. Sorry, and we'll have to get the passengers on alternate